Hi, welcome to today's baking session. We are going to make a deliciously moist and fluffy banana walnut cake. Start by taking 3 ripe bananas. Make sure they are nice and soft as that will give the cake its rich banana flavor and natural sweetness. Peel the bananas, cut them into smaller pieces and smash them well. You can use a fork or potato masher for this step. Now let's move on to the eggs. Take 2 eggs and carefully separate the egg whites from the yolks. We are going to whip the egg whites first. Using an electric mixer, beat the whites until they become nice and frothy. You want to soft peaks to form. This will add lightness to the cake. To add a touch of sweetness and flavor, pour in a 1 tablespoon of vanilla essence into the egg whites. Vanilla not only enhances the banana flavor but also gives the cake a wonderful aroma. Now, slowly start adding powdered sugar. Do this gradually, bit by bit, while continuing to beat the egg whites. This method ensures that the sugar dissolves evenly and gives the cake a smooth and sweet texture. Keep mixing until you get a smooth, glossy mixture. Next, let's work with the egg yolks. Give them a good mix until they are smooth and creamy. Once they are nicely beaten, gently fold the yolks into the fluffy egg whites. Use slow, careful movements here as you don't want to deflate the air we have whipped into the whites. Now it's time to add the fat to our batter. Take 100 ml of vegetable oil and slowly pour it into the egg mixture. Gently mix it in until everything is well combined. The oil adds moisture to the cake, making it tender and soft. Once that's done, grab the smashed bananas prepared earlier and add them into the egg and oil mixture. Beat everything together until the bananas are fully incorporated. This gives the cake its distinct banana flavor and moist texture. Slowly sift in 1 cup of maida bit by bit into the wet mixture. As you add the flour, gently fold into the batter in one direction. This technique helps to prevent overmixing, which could result in a dense cake. Be patient and keep mixing until the flour is fully blended. For a little extra warmth and spice, sprinkle in some cinnamon powder. Next, we will add baking powder and a small pinch of baking soda. This will help the cake rise beautifully in the oven, giving it that perfect fluffy texture we are aiming for. Chop around 8 to 10 walnuts into small pieces and fold them into the batter. The walnuts add a delightful texture and nutty flavor that perfectly complements the banana. If you love a little extra sweetness, we can add a handful of chocolate chips too. This will create little pockets of melted chocolate throughout the cake. Before we bake, we need to prepare our tray. Take a baking pan and generously grease it with butter, making sure to cover all the edges and corners. Now pour the batter into the greased pan. Spread it evenly to avoid any lumps or air bubbles. If there are any air bubbles trapped inside, you can gently tap the pan on the counter to release them. For a final decorative touch, sprinkle some extra walnuts and chocolate chips on the top of the batter. Preheat the oven to 180 degrees Celsius. Once it's ready, place the tray in the oven and bake for 35 minutes. You will know the cake is ready when it turns a beautiful golden brown color and the kitchen is filled with the delicious aroma of bananas and cinnamon. To test if the cake is done, simply insert a toothpick into the center. If it comes out clean or with just a few crumbs, your cake is perfectly baked. If it's still wet, give it a few more minutes in the oven. Once baked, take the cake out of the oven and let it cool in the tray for a few minutes. Then carefully remove it from the tray and allow it to cool completely on a wire rack. This cooling process is essential as it helps the cake set and ensures it remains moist and fluffy. Finally, once the cake has cooled down, slice it into even pieces. We can notice how light and fluffy it is on the inside with a beautiful golden crust on the outside. And there you have it. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more healthy recipes and videos. See you next time.